Hello, just go to Eurobricks, and this is the last batch of minifigure openings. And I felt around, and I did not feel Mr. Gold, sadly. I did get these at the Boca Toys R Us, and these are the last four that I need. And I'm pretty sure it is the grandpa, the librarian, the female librarian, the painter, and the sea captain. And these all seem to be the rare ones in the series, so let's open this up right now. And, yep, okay, good. This is the first one, which is the grandpa. He's one of my favorites from the series. His new headpiece kind of like breaks continuity, but still I think he's pretty cool. There's a lot of bold minifigures, but this one has a bold top. So that's probably like the best part of him, and I hope you can see that right there. Okay, so yeah, there you go. I really love that piece, and of course at the end I'll do a little review of each one. Then please expect a longer review of each individual minifigure in the series, hopefully by the end of today. And that is the female librarian, which is good. That's another one I need. So I'm really good at feeling these packs, and I haven't felt Mr. Gold yet, so kind of sucks. Okay, good. Here's the sea captain. This guy seems like the hardest to find in the series, because I only found one of him when I was feeling for the box. I found, I think, 2 grandpas, like 3 painters, and I think only 1 librarian girl. I didn't feel a lot. I only felt like the ones that were left there. And we could see that this is the sea captain. And Tish Seagull is really cool, but it's a little bit rubbery, which I'm kind of disappointed with. I was hoping it would be plastic. Last one. This is a painter. Okay. Yep, painter. I'm good. Okay. So there you go. Every single minifigure from the series I've done in the opening in just these 2 days alone, which is crazy. This is the quickest I've ever got a series since Series 1 back in 2010. I remember that day. That was like the best day ever. I know that is the, sorry, wrong piece. This guy right here, painter. Now let's take a close-up right now. And so here are the 4 figures I got today. And I guess let's first take a look at the painter dude. And the painter is a pretty cool guy. I love his little hat right there, because it's that new plumber hat, because it came in the plumber in Series 10. I mean Series 9. And it's in white, so I could really make a remake of Pepperoni from Island Extreme Stunts, which is one of my favorite themes. But the rest of him is kind of blasé. I really don't like it when they have paint stains on it. I mean, I know it makes it look detailed, but I'm not too much of a fan because it limits the use of it. But it's always nice to get one of these little paint roll pieces right here. And this is kind of in a Friends color, I'm pretty sure, which is that Friends teal. And the bucket, which I love getting buckets. He comes with one of those, which the buckets are always cool to get. You can kind of stick, I guess, the paint thing in the bucket, so it looks pretty cool right there. And he does have some back printing, which is always nice. And his face has some paint blotches right there. And then we got the captain, and I'm pretty sure this is the rarest one from the series, because like I said, I only felt like 2 from what was left in Boca. And he is actually a really cool figure. I love his hat in particular, because this hat is actually getting used in the city theme in 2013 summer. It's coming in the big harbor set. Well, not really a harbor set, but the big boat set, Coast Guard boat, in just plain white. But this one has some nice printing right there. And he has some awesome side printing, which I wasn't expecting, and I love side arm printing. But his pants are just blank. But I really do like his torso, and his seagull piece is just amazing. I mean, I think we always needed a seagull, but it's kind of rubbery, which I'm a little bit disappointed about. But overall, it's still pretty cool. So there is that. And here is the nerd girl. And I like her in particular because her hairpiece is that nice Ginny hair, but in brown, which is always usable, and I love hair and hair pieces in general. So it's nice to get a brown version of that. And so that really makes the figure for me. But I always love getting book pieces, and this is a new book, Oranges and Peaches. I might pick up another one of her for her hairpiece and another book, because I always wanted to make like a library. And her torso is kind of like just a sweater vest for females, and she kind of has not really, I think it's a skirt for her legs, and a cup that says shh, kind of in contrast to the computer tech guy from Series 10, which had the little computer sign on his cup. So that is cool. And then her face is very usable because it is a girl face with some glasses. So that is nice. And there's that. And then we got the old grandpa dude. And like I said, this kind of destroys continuity because he has actually a bold cap kind of, and the bold cap has no stud on there when usually LEGO represents bold minifigures as having just a stud and no hairpiece. That's a little bit just weird for me. I don't know. I'll have to get used to it. But he does have a nice trouser as his torso, and the bold cap itself is actually just such a really cool piece. Kind of see it right there. There's some detail on the back for it, and some detail on the top. And I'm guessing they might use this if they make LEGO Simpsons for even Homer, because Homer has that little line on top, and you could kind of just use that, but it would still make him look a little bit weird. And his face is pretty usable. It's kind of like an old dude's face. And sadly, his cup has no printing, but he does come with this little tile, and it says Old Times, and it's kind of in a light gray, which is kind of cool to get. And that's it for this little opening, and now I'll probably be uploading the whole series review later, so peace out, bye.